So welcome everyone. Welcome to Hot Song Podcast. Today is July the 17th, 2025, and we are talking about the fifth eye. So each of the different eye, as I think I mentioned it a while ago, eye is really about consciousness. We call it eye because the eye lets us see something because we see things with our eyes. So these are more about conscious awareness rather than actually seeing something. We may also see something as well, but it's more seeing subtle energies. So these eyes are really about opening our consciousness. The we change how the physical body work really through meridians. So we work with the meridians. We use things like acupuncture or actually just massaging using our fingers, pressure point, those things is to work with the body, so the physical body. And then when we work with those meridians, we are opening up and conditioning the body to get healthier, stronger, and all that. When we work with the eyes, we are actually strengthening our spiritual side, strengthening our consciousness. So that's even though the eyes can do healing as well, but the I would say the most important part of working on these eyes is really to expand our consciousness. So the things that so we're talking about fifth eye today, and the fifth eye is actually a lot more spiritual, like than the fourth eye. The fourth eye, um, we can work on things that are more physical. So if any physical symptom, then the fourth eye, using the fourth eye energy, you would feel the physical shift. Whereas with the fifth eye, it's about removing blockages in terms of energy pathways, in terms of emotional, um, like things that are created by emotional, I would say, blockage, or things that you have not quite processed emotionally. So this is all what the fifth eye can do. And before I talk about what the fifth eye can do, so kind of just a quick overview of what each of the eyes has to offer us. So the real eye is really the beginning, is the foundation. So that's where we actually start to develop our clairvoyance, start to work with our soul energy. We start to expand our awareness. I don't have the wisdom eye included because the wisdom eye is really the analytical part of the real eye. So they're kind of the in there. The wisdom eye is really the analytical part of the real eye. And then the fourth eye is really about understanding the laws of nature. For example, things like we are all interconnected. Those are laws of nature. And then also we work in cycles, like the body has a cycle. So if you pay attention to yourself, you will find that there are days, especially for women, because we have our menstruation. So it is a cycle. And then our body as well, our how our hormones function. There's a cycle. There will be days when your hormones will be less effective, and then there will be days when your hormones are really strong and you would feel a lot more invigorated. You feel more invigorated. So these are all because the body itself is a part of nature. So, and nature works in cycle, just like you see the seasons, there's a cycle. We go through the seasons and it always comes back. So it's the nature of that's the nature. It works in cycles. So laws of nature is that everything is cyclical. So when you work with the cycle, then you actually work more efficiently. So that's what the fourth eye can do. So fifth eye is more about developing wisdom and compassion. How? Because as we develop our fifth eye, we actually are letting go of the more human emotions and the way that humans think. It's actually resetting us so that we are becoming more and more in sync with who we innately are, which is beyond thinking, beyond emotions. So that's what the fifth eye is. As the more we develop it, the more we would be able to feel the oneness, and the more we would be able to let go of duality as well. And this only would get more and more as we go up to develop the sixth eye. It actually allows us to become more masters of our own spiritual energy. And then the seventh eye is actually you are becoming more all-knowing, and you have very few attachment. So that's the journey of the eyes. Now I'm going to talk about the fifth eye today, but I also understand that is it takes time to develop the fifth eye. Just like it takes time to develop the real eye, it takes time to develop clairvoyance, all those things, the fourth eye. And the fifth eye is something that I'm going to introduce to you today. And you can, if you're interested, to start to develop it for yourself so that you can become more of who you truly are. That's what the fifth eye is about. So where is the fifth eye? Where does the fifth eye takes in energy? So there are two, just like the fourth eye, there are two spots. So with the fifth eye, there are also two spots. So one is the left hand. So the palm of the left hand, palm of the left hand in the middle, and then also in the middle of your head, of your forehead, just below the hairline, where the hairline is. So the one that is on the left palm, that is for the physical side of the fifth eye. And then the spot that is just at the hairline in the middle of our forehead, that is the spiritual side of the fourth eye. The spiritual side and the physical side for each of the 4, 5, 6, and 7th eyes, those eyes are still located within the body, whereas from the 8th eye and all the way up, those are beyond the body. So for the ones that are still within the body, meaning that we can access it through our body, they always have a physical and a spiritual side, because we are both that. We are both physical and we are also spiritual at the same time. And we are not just the body, we are more than the body. So that's why we have the physical side, which is the left palm. And then the spiritual side is more the just at the hairline in the middle of the forehead. So because the fifth eye is relies on soul energy, because it's more the spiritual side. So we have to activate, we don't just activate the fifth eye, we activate the soul as well. And then the fifth eye. And then we breathe through that. And when you breathe through and you start to activate the on the left in the left palm, you start to see that there is kind of a dot, a red dot in your left palm. When it's fully activated, you would see that there is a dot. And when you look at the beam that's coming out, for the fourth eye, the beam coming out, there is one color. It's either golden yellow, white, or if your soul energy is not strong enough, it will be other colors. It may be red, it may be green, those colors. But fifth eye, for the fifth eye, the beam that's coming out, if you can see the color, it's multicolor because that's who we are. We are not just one thing. We are multi-level. So it's the multi color light coming out. So any questions before I continue?
No, we are fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Uh, is it like almost like the Logan point, which we do in Qigong?
The what?
It's called the Logan point.
I don't know what that point is.
When you fold your fingers and your middle finger touches your palm, that spot is called the Logan point, which we activate when we want to feel energy between our hands.
Is it specific to the left palm?
No, it's for both hands. But I'm finding that when I do that and my Logan point, it's and where the red spot I feel on my hand is about the same, is the same point. When you
Is
bend
what?
your fingers, when you
Mm-hmm.
bend your fingers
Mm-hmm.
to your palm and
Mm-hmm.
you touch your palm,
Mm-hmm.
where the middle finger touches
Mm-hmm.
the palm, that is called your Logan point.
Okay.
And like that's what we activate even when we want to feel energy between our palms to prove to people that there is energy around us.
Okay. Yeah, it is around there. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I just noticed
However,
that,
it is specifically for the left hand, for the
okay,
fifth
yeah,
eye.
yeah, but that could be like then the right hand also has one eye, right?
Yep. It's a different
Yeah,
eye. Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but interesting that I just realized that when you bend your fingers, does your middle finger go straight or does it tilt to the other side a little bit, either right or left? Like I find my when I fold my fingers, the middle finger actually goes a little sideways.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just
Um,
thought if anybody wants to try and see how it feels.
it's something a little different.
You're saying that's not the point where the fifth eye is. What happened?
It's okay. So it's something a little different. It's
Okay, okay,
something a little different
all
because
right.
there are two parts of it. It's not just at the palm, it's also in your forehead as well. When you activate,
Yeah,
you would
yeah. I'm
feel
not.
that there is a pulse at in your forehead, just around the hairline as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah. So you can all actually we can all do that now together, just to take a deep breath in and then set the intention. First is to so activate, 0 point activate. And then just think of the left palm, middle of your palm, and also the middle of your forehead, just at the hairline. When you start to breathe in to these 2 points. And when you breathe in, imagine that you're breathing in all the way down to your sacrum. And as you breathe out through the middle of your head. Until you feel that there's a pulse in both locations. And when you feel the pulse, then if you can see energy, you can try to see the beam coming out from your left palm. If you can't see energy, or if you're not there yet, then just put the right hand in front of your left palm. You should be able to feel that there is energy there. So you know that kind of confirms that that part is shooting out energy. Okay, so do you feel the pulse yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, comments before I continue? You're welcome, welcome. We just started talking about the fifth eye. Okay, let's get back then. Yeah, no more. Okay, so continue to, so you, for the fifth eye, it is relies on the soul energy. So activate, so activate, and the fifth eye activate, and then breathe through until both the hairline and also the PC8 point of your left palm. The more you do work in, I would say, clearing your soul energy, purifying your soul energy, the stronger your fifth eye is going to get. So that's part of developing the fifth eye. Oops, okay. I don't know how to spell. Anyways, so for the fifth eye, physical part is really about letting go of physical and emotional blockages. Is to being free from the clutter of everyday stress and past hurts, past traumas, so that we can experience life without all these past events coloring our emotions, coloring our thoughts. And then on the spiritual side is more about, I would say, being able to experience a sense of oneness, to actually experience universal peace. So peace in your own heart as well. It is the main thing is to remember is the fifth eye actually is to help reset in terms of letting go of physical and emotional blockages, and also reset in terms of returning us to our own natural state of who we are beyond this human experience. So that's what the developing the fifth eye is about. Let's see. So the fifth eye can do all the things that the fourth eye or the real eye can do. And it's also linked up to higher dimensional energies. So it actually, in terms of clearing blockages and clearing emotions, it works faster. However, because it is powered by soul energy. So you actually have to really discipline your mind, because when your mind is too busy, then the fifth eye cannot work very well. So when you quiet your mind is not interfering, then your fifth eye will work much better. And signs to indicate that you have a strong fifth eye. So how do you know? When you feel yourself being you have more clarity and you can make decisions much better, and you don't just react to surface issues. So you may be irritated, but you won't react. You won't do anything out of reaction. You are more calm, so you can choose rather than react. So more understanding, and also a lot of the times you just know. So it's a kind of inner knowingness that is expanding. So that is, and you feel more at peace. You feel more comfortable with yourself. All that, these are all indication that your fifth eye is strong and that you are on your way to developing this extra sense. So any questions before we carry on? No questions, no comments? Okay. Then let's give it a try. Let's do something to let's use it. Let's just actually experience it. So I thought it's good for us to actually do a fifth eye healing. You can either choose somebody else or choose a part of your body. that you want to do some healing on, what I would suggest is actually to use kind of this script. So pure energy activate, because the pure energy is quieting the mind and the emotions as well. And then because fifth eye is on the soul energy, so soul activate, fifth eye activate, and then you activate either the person or your body part. If you, whatever it is that you want to heal, you activate that. Then we do cleansing, clearing, and purifying. Okay, so let's do this. So pick someone that you want to send some healing to, or if you want to do this healing on yourself, then just pick a body part, and then we would give this a go. Okay, so you guys, let me just